Yes, it is Tuesday. It is later in the day. Um, so we're going to get to this well after everybody else has already probably done it, but that's okay. That's not why I do this. I do this for me, believe it or not. If you happen to stumble across this and watch this, you get to see the insides of a uninformed, unprepared, unprofessional, I just play games kind of situation. And I do so because I have fun with it. And that's going to be the crux of this whole journal entry for today is again, talking about what I'm considering to have fun with and what is actually valuable as far as fun is concerned. Lots of things can be fun. I used to think skateboarding at the risk of breaking bones and gouging flesh was fun, but finding out that not getting injury while skateboarding was even more fun. Using that as a foundational basis for my other evaluations. Like I used to find running around on the playground in elementary school to be fun, especially if I was being chased, in a game of tag. But then realizing that I was having just as much fun playing chess, checkers, or any number of board games in the library with my friends was also fun. And then, of course, then D&D came along, and miniatures combat games were introduced to me. Not necessarily Warhammer 40K particularly, but just in general. I found a bunch of little soldiers at a hobby shop ages ago. I used to go to this hobby shop. This was the only hobby shop that I actually ever went to, apart from, Toys R Us, the big box of toy stores back then. And yeah, I saw these little army men, and I asked the shop owner. I said, "What is this for? This looks like it's for a game." And he goes, "Oh, it's for miniatures battles, reenacting historical wars or making dioramas and stuff like that. Some people use them in their train displays. That's why he first got them." And it got me interested. And so I asked him, I says, "Well, do you have any rules for that stuff? I mean, how do you play this game? How do you play miniature battle games?" And he pointed me over to a couple of magazines I picked up, and I read through them. Went right over the top of my head, but I was interested in the minis because they were Middle Ages figures of a really small scale. I can't remember what the scale is. I want to say 15 millimeter, and really, really flexible plastic, which was a pain in the fucking ass to paint. Um, Not realizing that these were meant to be mounted on large flat boards to be moved around as units. I was using them for D&D games. Yeah. So anyway, next things forward. My brain just farted off on that direction. Iron Banner is here this week along with Mayhem. Uh, Drifter's offering double infamy, but I don't fucking care. I'm done with Drifter for the season. I got the ornament out of it. It's the only fucking thing I care about. Apart from possibly farming for Bright Dust, if there's something in the store that I want, I might go ahead and do the pinnacle matches, mostly for the Iron Banner. I'm going to be back to my old rules of, Iron Banner is where you'll find me every day, all the time. Oh yeah, my son was just asking me what my season pass was doing, and apparently I'm at 79 and what is that, 4/5? So pretty close, pretty darn close, almost done. Let's see. First we'll decrypt this little piece of shit. Of course it is. Um, can't go on. It's hopeless. I'm so done. Oh my god, yes. That is mine. Um, what's the next one here? Arcade games. Oh, that's cute. What's he playing? Some kind of battle game. Looks like Katamari. Uh, Weird. Limitless Subversion Strides. Oh my. Oh, these are kind of fancy. I don't like the thigh deets though. That's just not me. Kit Shell. It's like somebody. Oh, I know these Rector sets. That's what they were called. Erector sets. I used to have a couple of these sets. So no. Pass. Exohelion. Looks like the Batwing from the Nolan North films. Possibly pass. Let's see if we can dress this up in Gambit Chrome, what it looks like. is Gambit Chrome? Someday they'll fucking allow us to alphabetize this shit, or at least sort out our favorites. Not bad. I mean, you don't get the 360 view like you can from on Sparrows and stuff. That's pretty badass. I don't know. It's about 2,000 glimmer. I mean bright dust. So it's kind of hard to say. Shiro's watch from the Trespasser. Do I have? I do have the Trespasser. Oh, Shirochi. Yeah, it looks like I'm pretty much. I'll get this for sure. So yeah. Anyway, so the as I mentioned earlier, the clan on 3830, the Conan official server, North America, by the way, server that I play on, has gone. There's a clan there has gone full bore aggro. So I'll be loading into that game in a little bit after I poke around here at the tower. Okay, cool. In the meantime, I am also doing some stuff here on my internets. So yeah, if anybody's interested in playing a live server, meaning that there's all kinds of murder and mayhem happening and people are blowing each other up, come on out to 1830. It is hopping good times. Let's go see what Sally has to say. I'm still pushing through Vanguard reps. Oh, I have 2 engrams left over from last time. Sweet. Get me on the boost. Oh, okay. Hero's Burden. I used to like this a lot. Iron Grip is crap, though. Fuck. Ooh, Volt Shot. Let's see. How does that work on this? Reloading this weapon after defeating a target overcharges this weapon for a short period of time, causing it to jolt on its next hit. Oh, say. So it does not create the art traveling little doodads anymore, so just don't need it. It's Gabriel Gabaggio. Nameless Midnight is okay. Not what I would consider to be worth it. Let's see, we're going to go put ourselves into our Iron Banner armament. I do not have a build for that yet. But that's alright. We don't care. Oh wait, is this going to be Void, right? I think this is going to be Void. Could be Stasis though, so we'll see. Okay. There we go. And then of course switching over to the Banner Bemblem. The Bam Bam Blem Blem. Blam 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 Blam. Right. Let's see, what's the challenge mode? So I did go see the D&D movie. Yes, he strands, solo or void, so I'm good. There were a few things. I mean, there was a few things in the film that kind of felt a little bit too much, leaning too hard into the popular media tropes. Now I'm going to separate that from the actual game tropes. It's kind of like, without tipping a hand to any spoilers, by the way. It's kind of like people saying that all bards are horny. That's a popular media trope. That's not an actual in-game trope. In fact, the in-game trope is that most people don't play bards, believe it or not, because they are semi-trash. They're not full trash, but they are semi-trash. Then I did watch Ed Greenwood's review of the movie, and he has top 5 items. Don't see this unless you see the movie, unless you don't care about spoilers, which I didn't. But yeah, he had his top 5 moments of where the movie broke the rules and setting of the game, and I fully agree. Yeah, there could have been more fun for the deep cut nerds if the movie followed the mechanics of 5th edition at least, but it doesn't even seem to do that. So, but again, like I said, it's still a fun film. There are some foibles in there that were noticeable to me. But to my wife and kids. Well, my eldest does play D&D, so she and I sat there snickering back and forth about, oh, they got that. They pushed the limit on that one. Oh dear, they pushed the limit on that one. Oh my lord, what are they saying about the group this time? Um, but yeah, for us it was kind of like, eh. But for my other three family members, they were like, they had a good time, and that's really all that matters in the end. Is, do you have a good time? And yeah, the movie is a good time. I would say it's worth the price of admission to go see it in the movie theater if you see it on a discount hour or day or matinee pricing of such. Definitely, when it hits stream, I'll probably binge it like crazy and pick apart every little frame just for the nuances, um, and maybe for some inspiration. I might even get the Blu-ray once it goes out to physical, if it does. Hopefully, there'll be this nice, uh, proper, collector edition version where it has all the fun little features and stuff that most of the collector's editions do. So I got to play 3 matches. I don't know if I'm actually going to do this. It is already coming up on 4 o'clock. Um, so yeah, I think I'm going to pop off for now. But anyway, um, I'm not thinking of. Like I said, right now I'm playing Mobile Suit Battle Operation and having a lot of fun with that. I did finish the limited event. I got this really cool ammo shader, which is really nice. Conan Exiles is, the server's gone full aggro right now. So, and I'm not a full aggro player. I got wiped out again last night, so I don't have any resources other than building materials with which to engage a Counter Strike, which is Ender's rules, and I imagine that these kids that we're playing against are probably playing Ender's game. Devastate your opponents to the point where they can't make any kind of retaliation. Uh, I don't know. Sometimes some people really hold America. You know, they hold current generation Americans to the sins of their previous generations, and it's just. I mean, I'm not the one who wanted to, nuke 2 cities during World War II in retaliation to Pearl Harbor. But it seems to be this particular clan's full mission for it because uh, most of their targets happen to be purely North American players, and it's very clear that they don't really want to have fun on the server. They just want to grief and destroy shit. So I'm like, you know what? If you're doing it there and you're not doing it in the real world, then I don't mind it. I don't play Conan Exiles for the PvP. I have no value. I put no value in PvP. I like Iron Banner because, believe it or not, it's a good place to farm for some really decent gear. I mean, if you look at my character, pretty much everything I have is Iron Banner. Um, yeah, pretty much everything except for this. I'm looking for a new chess piece. Hopefully, getting something of about 67 or higher. This is a 66 baseline. Of course, I've upgraded it. Upgraded it. I'm not too interested in weaponry because I'm playing mostly craftables. If Iron Banner got some craftables, I would totally be excited for that. I would definitely want to be there for that particular event. Let's go ahead and load the new emote. There we go. Nice. Alrighty. Let's go. I guess we'll do one match. We'll do one. Let's see how it runs. There's still there's Mayhem too. Oh fuck, I like Mayhem better. But Mayhem's not on target. We're gonna get the challenges out here. So yeah, I'm a task-driven gamer, and I've always been such. Um, as far as console games are concerned, uh, cabinet games like Centipede, all that kind of stuff. Just playing for fucking fun. Trying to beat my last score. Trying to keep going as far as I can on a single quarter. That's kind of what I used to do. But now, with console games, there's no real stakes in them. I mean, Conan Exiles, I play it because I like playing the PvP server because there are stakes in the choices you make. And so when I play the official PvP servers, I don't particularly with the opponents on the server. My PvP is to out strategize. Basically, either I just flat out, single minded stubbornness outlast them, which I have, On every server I play, it's like, I still have characters there, I still have bases there. They can they can blow me up every now and then. No one has ever actually wiped my base. No one has ever actually wiped my base while I was still there playing and active. Um, I had one time I thought that they were being sincere, and I joined a clan after they attacked me, and they said we concede. There's just no way we're going to be able to knock you out of that base, and that's a really well designed base. And hey, would you like to be part of our clan? And I go, for real, because I've had this offered before, and they pulled the rug out from underneath me, and uh, and I assured them that whatever I had was not going to be of any real raid value. I mean, it's not like I was stalking named thralls or purge thralls or crafters of any kind of skill. And they're like, yeah, no problem. And then, immediately after I joined, of course, they got all my land claim. They kicked me. But, then I just went into, single player mode, which is what I normally play. Um, Camped out, across the location from where they, basically, raided me. They didn't even fucking improve the base. They booted me from the clan, had one of their thralls kill me, took the building materials and a handful of weapons that I had on me to, to defend myself with, and that was it. And I hate to say it, about less than 3 weeks later, because this was not the holiday timers even. In about 3 weeks, they had all gotten bored and left the server, and I just walked right into their bases, demolished everything, took all their shit, um, and then went around the server basically handing it off to people like, hey man, I only need an alchemist and an armorer and a blacksmith. I got all these other thralls and fighters, and I'm never going to use them all. And I would just literally just, if I found a player sleeping on the beach, on New River, they looked like they just got their ass wiped. I'd load them up with whatever gear I had with me at the time. This was before you could do encumbrance builds without needing armor, and I just, I'd give them armor, weapons, whatever, and that's what I did for the following, couple of weeks afterwards, and yeah, and then about a little time after that, Funcom started combining servers, and so we got moved. So I don't know if these guys are old time incumbents. They weren't here last year when we did the transfer. I hadn't seen any of their names or anything, so I'm imagining they were fresh arrivals. I mean, I just logged in one afternoon, and all of a sudden there was all these level 60s with Japanese profiles, and I'm like, well, fuck. Either these guys had been on this server before and got bored and went somewhere else, and now they're come back because there's new game content, um, or they power leveled in the 3 or 4 days that I wasn't playing, which is very likely because like I said, I don't pay attention to anybody else on the server except for the handful of players that I've been playing with since 2019, or actually, no, 2018. Fuck, when did Conan Exiles come out? Because on PlayStation, because it's been on PC forever. Uh, whoops. PlayStation release of Conan Exiles. Pretty sure it's 2017. Nope, May 8th, 2018. Fuck, dude, a year before COVID fully went full buggers. That's so strange. No, that's a while before, actually, because we got COVID in December of 2019. That's what COVID means, by the way. Coronavirus is COVID, and then the D is December, and then 19 is the year 2019. Come on out, baby. Nope. I went to throw a grenade. Oh, my connection's all janky. Fuck. I'm just gonna have to play long game. Oh boy, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Okay, well, if I can't rely on upload speeds, I should probably do a speed test, huh? I could probably do one of those in the mid-match. Oh, we're doing Rift? Oh, fuck off. Yeah. Damn it. It's Rift. Well, that's a buzzkill. Is it Rift? I don't know. What are we playing? It looks like Control. No, it looks like Clash. I don't see any command points.
The lead is yours.
Unless there's just a single command point. I didn't get the kill for that. Fortunately, you don't got to do any of that shit anymore. See? Wow. I thought he was dead. It looked like he blew up and died on my screen. I don't know what you guys see. Fuck, man. Yeah. See, this is what I rated against. I don't need to do this. I don't need to play any of these games. These are not like identity defining moments for me in this world, you know? In my game space, this is not something that is that it used to break me when I couldn't play. But then I spent a 2 month suspension because some fucking robot at Bungie thought that my disconnecting was shenanigans when in fact I was being DOSed. Never got an apology for that one because they will never apologize for, errors created by a fucking AI. I think that's the whole reason why people are pushing AI, because then they can make all these fucking mistakes and exploit shit and then blame it on a fucking robot, which I think is fucking chicken shit. Oh, you dropped the fucking sidearms. That's good. But well. So yeah, oh yeah, it is Rift. No, it's not Rift. It's that. Oh, what is that one? Ignition? I think that's what it's called. Fuck. I think it's called Ignition. Yeah, Eruption. That's what. Eruption. Never mind. Well, it's not as bad as Rift, but it's not as fun as Control.
The howl of the wolf is not the end. Be vigilant.
Oh, he's doing the build, the exploit build. Yeah, how'd that work out for you, Holmes?
The flames have gone cold.
All my teammates have to do is shoot the guy who's glowing red, and they will get an instant fucking kill. Matchstick figures it out. He understands what this bow does. See, I don't know. I think this week is probably going to be team play. I'm going to wait for my clan to get, pull themselves together and get invested in the game. See, like I said, okay, so he just explodes. He didn't die. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I just don't think I have the patience for the shenanigans today. Yeah. Wait, what?
Find your prey and end them.
Wizard needs food. Gauntlet was a fantastic game. I loved Gauntlet. I don't know, I vaguely recall playing it on a console, but I don't know if it was PlayStation. Might have been Xbox.
The hunt has ended.
No, I think it was PlayStation. Yeah, it's PlayStation. It's a free-to-play game. I have it on the in my library. I haven't played it in a long time. It's a solo player game, but you can play with groups. Elf shot the food all the fucking time. I don't know what the fuck, dude. I can remember one time I was at an old arcade, and there was a gauntlet table, a classic gauntlet table, and I was playing through a level, and this person came up beside and asked if they could join the next game. I was like, sure, more the merrier. And then I put an open call out to the arcade, if anybody wants to come in and play. And so we had 4 people playing. I played Wizard, and oh fuck, I didn't even see him there. Excuse me. I played Wizard, and then of course somebody picked Fighter, somebody picked Thief, another person picked Elf, and Elf was just always shooting the food. Doesn't matter. Elf always had a tendency to just shoot the food. I don't know why that happened. I wonder if anyone's ever made an RPG, tabletop RPG for Gauntlet. I mean, there's plenty of mini games out there that do the same thing. I don't know. What are they supposed to do when you get when you got the eruption thing? What are you supposed to do with it? Just run around?
1 minute remains.
I think you're supposed to get it to the enemy side for some reason. I think it's like Rift, but not quite.
That's 2. 3 down.
Run, baby.
The fires are lit. Find your prey and end
Best you can do right now is run.
the hunt has ended.
Ooh, Made in Heaven. I bet it's got the wig splitter in his hands. Yeah, it's the Cold Heart. Okay, never mind. Trace rifles are pretty good. So yeah, TDT channel on YouTube. Why am I glowing? Anyway, he put out a build video involving Aeon gauntlets, some mods on the artifact, and the wave splitter, and I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna try it out.
The original Iron Lords may be
Okay, not particularly interested in a pulse rifle, but shards are shards, my friends, and I'm gonna go for it. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Thanks for stopping by. No, I don't. Fuck. Well, okay, whatever. Fine. This is such a fucking joke. I didn't think commendations were going to be all that good to begin with, but it's just like so many people are so far up their asses. They don't feel like you don't deserve it. You didn't outperform. You didn't carry me. I had to work for a fucking game. Yeah, all right, babies. You go for it. Anyway, I'm out. Thanks for stopping by.